From KGW, where the news comes first. This is Northwest News Channel 8 and 11.
She disappeared from a Portland nightclub and was found days later under the Broadway Bridge. Tonight, police say they have the man who murdered Sierra Maldonado. For some, it's a sense of relief, but tonight, much different feelings for those who know the man now accused of murder.
Seemed like a very nice person. I'm in shock.
Hello, I'm Laurel Porter. Joe has the night off tonight. It's our top story at 11 o'clock. We have team coverage of today's arrest. Keely Chalmers spoke with friends of Sierra, but we begin with News Channel 8's Jack Penning with details on the arrest. Jack.
Well, Laurel, Christopher Cook, 20-year-old, he is being held here at the Multnomah County Jail tonight, charged with aggravated murder. Police say he killed Sierra Maldonado. Her body was found underneath the Broadway Bridge. But tonight, Cook's friends say this is all a big mistake.
Yeah. Oh my God, that could have been me.
Emily Stout reacts to news of the arrest. She lives in this Northwest Portland apartment building. Christopher Cook, a neighbor living in apartment 122. Cook, also a friend of Emily.
I hang out with him.
The two dated just a couple of weeks ago.
He's very handsome. He's, a very polite, totally polite, considerate, wonderful person as far as I know.
But now police say Cook is responsible for the death of 20-year-old Sierra Maldonado. Her body was found beneath the Broadway Bridge a week ago. She disappeared after a night out downtown. Cook was reportedly found near the bridge that night, drunk, soaking wet and bleeding. Police say they've been questioning him since then.
At the conclusion of their conversation with him, they took him into custody for aggravated murder.
Cook grew up in Vancouver. His family's neighbors,
it's like a horrible nightmare,
say police have made a mistake.
Just knowing him, I just find this so hard to believe that he would even be accused of such a thing.
Those who live here and who know Cook,
I am so shocked.
Say they just can't believe he would be capable of such a thing.
To hear this, that's just crazy. I can't even believe that he would, I can't even believe it.
Police will not comment tonight on any of the evidence linking Cook to this crime, nor will they comment on any motive. It should also be noted tonight that Cook's apartment is just steps away from where Sierra Maldonado's body was found.
Campaign staff is smaller tonight. The candidate laid off more than a dozen staffers who worked at headquarters and also in the field. His campaign manager says those people worked in New Hampshire or Iowa and are no longer needed.
Tonight, police are begging people to come forward and tell what they know about a string of shootings in Portland. The violence started before 8 Saturday morning. A man was found dead at Northeast 18th and Mason. 12 hours later, a man was shot at Northwest 5th and Burnside. He collapsed on the sidewalk and died. Then at 1 a.m. Sunday, a 14-year-old girl was shot at Northeast 18th and Junior. 2 hours later, 4 people were shot outside a strip club at Northeast 75th and Killingsworth. But so far, no arrests. Chief Derek Foxworth says they can't catch the shooters unless people agree to talk. But as police call for action, community leaders say people are afraid of retribution and don't always trust police.
The same attitude that people had about the cops today goes back a long ways.
There'll be a crowd of people, 10, 15 people. And when you make an effort to determine what occurs, many people will either say that they don't know, they'll shrug their shoulders, or they'll walk away. That's not acceptable in our community, and it has got to stop.
Police tell us they've made no arrests in any of the shootings, and they don't think they were connected.
Loaded. It happened near Wilsonville, close to the Charbonneau exit. Steve Krager was driving north. Clackamas County Deputy Brian Jensen saw the truck from an overpass.
I yelled for him to get away from it.
My body got awful hot real quick.
The tires were exploding. There were some actual flame bursts that were shooting in the air.
The driver was not injured in the fire, but I-5 was closed as a precaution. And just 20 minutes ago, crews were finally able to haul that vehicle away.
Okay, we all want to know, is it 6 more weeks of winter or is spring on the way? With conflicting reports from the groundhog in the east and locally the hedgehog, which rodent is right?
Well, Laurel, it could be that both are right or that both are wrong, and that's something us forecasters really have to get used to. But let's start out with Phil, probably the most famous rodent in this country. Punxsutawney Phil over there in Gobbler's Knob. He came out. Look at the cold weather that they had back east. They're all dressed up, and he's got the, he's got actually a heated burrow. And look at the size of that critter. I mean, he's got to weigh like 30 pounds, and he's giant. But he's very healthy, and he did see a shadow today, which means, according to the rodent, they'll have 6 more weeks of winter back east, which I'm sure they weren't happy to hear because they've had a brutal winter back there so far. Meanwhile, here in Oregon, we were actually a bit more traditional. It's a hedgehog at the Oregon Zoo who did not see his shadow, and historically, hedgehogs were used in Europe. And then when the German settlers brought the celebration of Candlemas Day, which originally was actually an old pagan holiday called Imbolc, when they came here, they couldn't find any hedgehogs running around because they don't live in North America, so they substituted the woodchuck for the hedgehog. They also used bears and even badgers in Europe for this holiday too. So it's got roots that go way, way, way back into all kinds of cultures and traditions. And it looks like we'll be seeing some fairly nice spring weather here in just a little bit. So perhaps the hedgehog was right, Joe.
Perhaps? Can we put any stock in any of this?
Hedgehog was right.
Okay, great, Matt. Thanks a lot. Well, the snow in the meantime is piling up in the mountains, and that's great news for farmers and wildlife. The latest snow survey at Mount Hood shows the snow is 4 times higher than last year in some places. And the man who's been taking these surveys for the past 24 years, well, he's packing it in. Stan Fox plans to retire at the end of the winter, trading in the snow for the Florida sand.
I'm going to have a boat that's so big, I want to go cruising.
As for this year's snowpack, it's at 137% of average overall. Last year it was just 20% of average. Fox says he'd like to see the levels stay where they are until April before he'll be confident about the spring runoff.
With him leaving, doesn't it seem appropriate we're getting all of his snow to send him off to Florida?
Give him some snow to count while he's here.
Well, he deserves the R&R. Plus, it's what everyone's talking about. Was it an accident or not? Justin and Janet weigh in. Plus, we talk to the experts about why stars have this need to shock people.
Also, what had accused killer Robert Blake singing outside a California courtroom? That and more coming up.
Northwest News Channel 8 at sunrise. Everything you need in the morning. The latest news.
We have a crew on
weather,
but as the day goes along,
traffic, and sports. Start your day tomorrow with Northwest News Channel 8 at sunrise, where the news comes first.
You heard they were coming. You saw them at the auto show. The new Colorado, Aveo, and Malibu. See the complete lineup at your Chevy dealer. Get 0% APR financing for 60 months, plus $500 auto show bonus cash on select Chevys like Avalanche, Impala, Monte Carlo, and Silverado. Just down the street at your participating Northwest Chevy dealer today.
Know what that means?
Let's go!
Only in Oregon, where all across the state, millions of dollars in lottery profits go to support state parks. Because in Oregon, nature doesn't just call, it screams. Lottery games are based on chance and should be played for entertainment only.
4 for the 7:30 show. Senior discount?
There you stand, somewhere between saving for retirement and living it. Are you ready for this? Now you can be. For information on planning your financial future, talk to your State Farm agent. We live where you live.
Just how much is that discount?
Sportsman, this is the big one. The Pacific Hot Dog Challenge in the Northwest. See the Head and Horns competition, seminars and demonstrations. Out sponsored by Albertsons and McCormick's. For kids, free fishing at the Baxter Auto Parts Trout Pond and duck decoy painting. Don't forget man's best friend.
Now, back to Joe Donlin and Laurel Porter on Northwest News Channel 8.
Tonight, Janet and Justin are responding to the most talked about moment of the Super Bowl. Janet Jackson now admits it wasn't a mistake at all. She and Justin Timberlake planned to pull part of her costume off during the halftime performance. In a written statement, she said they made the decision, quote, after final rehearsals. It was not my intention that it go as far as it did, and I apologize to anyone offended. Jackson's spokeswoman says a red lace garment was supposed to cover the singer. Timberlake says it was an equipment malfunction, but also had this to say after.
Y'all something to talk about. Do we have something to talk about? No, I'm not going to start that.
FCC Chairman Michael Powell says he is outraged and the commission is investigating.
So will all of this help or hurt Jackson's career? News Channel 8's Jane Smith talked to some experts about why celebrities like to be so shocking.
It's the latest attempt to shock audiences and propel a career. Janet Jackson's halftime show showed off more than her talent.
It worked. Everybody, is talking about it, but was it the right kind of attention?
Craig Opfer owns Magneto Ad Agency.
No pass, no access.
They make commercials that imply nudity but don't show it. Opfer says Jackson was clearly seeking exposure.
One thing we try to do with our clients is make them top of mind so that when you're ready to buy a product, you think of them. And I think that Janet Jackson, needed to be top of mind again.
Nearly 90 million people tuned into the Super Bowl. The stunt may have generated buzz, but it also triggered an investigation by the FCC.
Not only is it sort of a crass and sophomoric demonstration, it may be an illegal one.
The image of the breast itself isn't the problem. It's how it was presented to the public and the manner in which it was revealed is the thing that we should really be talking about.
PSU sociology professor Randy Blazek says plenty of performers have turned shock value into cash, from the hip-swaying king of rock and roll to Madonna and Britney's kiss.
As long as people react this way, performers will continue to do things like this. It's sort of the nature of the beast of pop music.
Not if the FCC has its way. The stunt comes at a time when Congress is considering increasing fines for violations. In Portland, Jane Smith, KGW Northwest News, Channel 8.
Well, Virgin Records is now rushing the release of Janet Jackson's single from her upcoming album Wasn't Due until April. Should the FCC fine CBS for Janet Jackson's breast-baring performance during the halftime show yesterday? That's our KGW.com poll question tonight, and here's what you said. 54% thought CBS should be fined. 43% thought CBS should not be fined, and 3% were not sure. KGW.com polls are not scientific. About it though, everywhere you go.
Some people do anything to stay on top or get on top, including take off their top, apparently. So
that's straight from Matt.
That's all I have to say about the matter. Let's move on to weather. Joe, nice job there, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Keeping quiet. He's good at that.
Yes, he's
sometimes.
a very wise man. Outside right now, we have a pretty good evening going on outside. Wells Fargo Skycam, we've got a lot of clearing out there. It's really quite nice. There's a full moon at the end of the week on Friday, and that's called the snow moon for this month, because February is typically the snowiest month in many locations. Also called the hunger moon by some of the traditionalists, because it was hard to do a lot of hunting and gathering this time of the year. 41 degrees in Portland right now. There's your little history lesson. East-southeast winds at 12 and our freezing level 5,000 feet. Let's check out 3D Doppler. You can see a little bit of rain and snow actually over eastern Oregon here. Had a call from a viewer in Wasco County about 9 miles south of Biggs Junction, said they had 6 inches of snow this afternoon and still snowing. Also picking up some precipitation on the Pendleton radar. And you can watch, as we zoom in here, this blob just moves from south to north, and I will show you why right after we check out our sky show, which was actually pretty good from the coast. Our Newport Skycam showing some clearing out there, a little bit of light as the sun goes down, and the days are getting noticeably longer now as we head into the final full month of winter. Look at the wind gusts we had, though. 35 miles an hour at the Portland Airport. Beaverton had a gust of 27. Rooster Rock a gust of 46. And Troutdale also 35. Vancouver 32. And 31 in Ontario. And on the west side, struggling to 51. Respectable rain amounts for this storm, about a ½ an inch on the coast, about a quarter of an inch in the valley, although the Dalles came in with 4,800s, and there was a lot of snow in the middle part of the gorge as the system pulled the colder air from the east to the west. Center of the storm now down here. You can see it's right here moving into northern California, so it'll continue to back away from us, and as that happens, we'll see less and less shower activity. A little piece of this storm will send some clouds in, but for the most part, that will miss us to the south as well. In the northeast, look at the snow across Wisconsin in Chicago today, as you know, and the Groundhog Phil saw his shadow there. Here's Futurecast. Couple of showers left over tomorrow, but it really begins to clear out as we go into the afternoon hours tomorrow. Showers and sun breaks then on the coast. A small craft advisory. Partly sunny with scattered showers and highs up near 50 once again, so temperatures about the same as today. We're getting the snow tonight. We'll have some snow showers in the Cascades tomorrow, then partly sunny. Same for the gorge, and the east wind will really back off during the day tomorrow. Mostly cloudy with snow showers in central and eastern Oregon with highs in the 30s, although 42 in the Dalles and 40 in Pendleton. And in Portland, partly cloudy, just a few scattered showers out there. Same thing for tomorrow, part of the week. Friday looks rainy, and then over the weekend, some more dry weather. We should start a nice dry spell beginning on Saturday.
Look at that.
So there's the Hedgehog's prediction coming true right there.
Came to a screeching halt tonight, Colin.
Joe Carmelo says hello, and it means good night for Portland in Denver. We'll have the highlights coming up.
This News Channel 8 segment is brought to you by American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof.
My real name's William K. Meyer. My nickname is Fuzzy. I was working on guys' cars, and they started calling me the Fuzz. Hey, you're the Fuzz. This is how I brush my hair. Just real quick, put a little butch wax on the front, and you're out of there. Oh, yeah. Never change. I've been with American Family over 25 years. They took care of me, so I'm staying. Why change? Why do anything different?
American Family Insurance.
Tonight, Jay's All New with Rob Schneider, Oscar nominee Patricia Clarkson, Melissa Etheridge, and the Super Bowl aftermath. Also this week, Dr. Phil and Kurt Russell, followed by Conan tonight.
You have the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth. Virtuous youth. Oh, I believe in you. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, baby, I believe in you.
Mattress World has the largest selection in the Northwest.
No one else has. Sealy, Simmons, Englander, Stearns & Foster, Carrington Chase, Beauty Rest, Posturepedic, Comfortpedic, and Lewis collection.
We also deliver right away and haul away your old bed.
No one has more choices than flat beds, adjustable beds, latex, NASA design memory foam, and air beds.
Mattress World's hard-to-find locations will save you money.
It's not too late to sleep like a baby. Mattress World.
If we can't beat any price on any comparable mattress, then the mattress is free.
4X Motion all-wheel drive, hill descent assist, a GPS navigation system, 4-corner adjustable air suspension, a 310 horsepower V8 engine. Yep, our Touareg already comes available with all sorts of hardware, and we just added some more. The Volkswagen Touareg, Motor Trend Sport Utility of 2004.
Now, Colin Cowherd with News Channel 8 Sports.
Carmelo Anthony, just 2 years out of high school, and yet he was easily the best player on the floor tonight. Blazers face Denver. Carmelo lit Portland up. 16 in the first quarter, 14 of their first 22. He's a natural. So fluid, effortless. Points just flow out of his hands. Blazers dug themselves out of a big hole with a giant second quarter, dominating the Nuggets for the next 12 minutes. And at the break, Blazers were only down by a couple. After a nice Damon Stoudemire move, we had ourselves a basketball game. Portland fell behind again in the third as Denver went on a sizable run. They stayed close enough to keep things interesting, though. But the Blazers gave up so many easy baskets tonight, and most of them to Anthony, who dropped 39 on the Blazers. They came in bunches. They came on the break. They came whenever he felt like it. This kid's a star, a bona fide first-rate future Hall of Famer, why argue? Just sit back and for the next decade, watch him grow. Denver dumps Portland 116-97 behind the kid. Shaq didn't play, either did Kobe or Malone or Jermaine O'Neal. So when the Lakers played the Pacers tonight, it was like watching the Stones open for U2 and Bono and Jagger stayed home. There was one moment that Duck fans could appreciate. Freddie Jones, serious heat on the break. But this game never found a flow. Both teams struggled from the line. Pacers shot poorly. LA just didn't have the personnel to compete. It's interesting. Does anybody know the last time the Lakers played with a full complement of players? It's just a mishmash for weeks, and the Pacers whacked L.A. because of it, 85-72. Some things never change, some people never do. Bobby Knight's one of those. College basketball's most renowned bully in trouble again. Got into a verbal altercation with the university chancellor at a grocery store. Knight now coaches at Texas Tech. The chancellor apparently approached Knight at a salad bar and complimented him on his recent behavior and perhaps his choice of dressing. Knight flew into a rage, chased the poor guy around the store. The school's athletic director witnessed the incident. How about that? College basketball tonight. It's Missouri and Kansas. They've been playing for 97 years. Tonight, former Jefferson star Aaron Miles finds current Kansas star Wayne Simeon. Kansas pulls away late and beats Missouri 65-56. Oregon State will open next season with a bang. Hopefully it's not followed by a thud. The Beavers will face LSU, the defending national champs, on September 4th. This game could bring as much as $1 million to Oregon State's athletic department. The Beavers have never beaten LSU. They're 0-3. But you've got to remember, until a few years ago, the Beavs were 0-something against almost everybody. LSU will be a favorite, but it's a winnable game. The Tigers, being a great team, have lost a lot of players.
Yeah, their
early.
quarterback too, right?
Yep, their quarterback. So it's in Baton Rouge. That doesn't help, but it's winnable.
We'll see. Thanks, Colin.
Okay.
He's on trial for his wife's murder, but today the former Beretta star took some time out to entertain. The impromptu performance coming up.
And a reminder, as we head to break, you can now catch your late evening news an hour earlier. We're all on PAX each night at 10 o'clock live. That's Channel 5 on most cable systems, 22 if you don't have cable.
Coverage of the Measure 30 vote, Tuesday at 8 on News Channel 8.
Looks like Timmy's on that website again.
Yeah, bet he's watching videos of astronauts doing their laundry or something.
Hey, he got an A on his last project. Potato salad?
Experience the internet as never before with Verizon Online DSL with MSN Premium. Get it for as low as $29.95, but be careful, this is powerful stuff.
Timmy, your dinner's getting cold. Time to get off the computer.
Okay, I'm getting off. Dad, the dog.
Verizon. Make progress every day.
Yeah, the DQ double burger and double cheeseburger are big, all right, which got us to thinking, how about a really big fry to go with them?
Here's your big fry.
Maybe not. The thick and juicy DQ double burger for 99 cents and the double cheeseburger for just a little more. Do one and DQ something different. And don't forget Dairy Queen for a Valentine's Day cake.
Mr. Thompson, after hearing the evidence and listening to your testimony, this committee finds you guilty of obstruction of justice, embezzlement of company funds, and questionable accounting practices. Well, there appears to be some good news. Yes, sir. Thanks very much.
Get an X-Type for $2.99 a month at your local Jaguar retailer.
A strange scene outside a California courtroom today. Actor and accused killer Robert Blake outside of court. He was on a break from his trial and picked up the guitar of a street musician and held this impromptu concert. When a reporter asked, "What's over your rainbow?" Blake responded, "My whole life's been a rainbow." Blake was there for a hearing involving the murder of his wife, Bonnie Lee Bakley. We'll be right back.
Get Chief Meteorologist Matt Zaffino's forecast tomorrow morning in the Oregonian and on Northwest News Channel 8. Matt Zaffino, named Best Weathercast by the Associated Press.
In the beginning, there was no choice.
Then, like a great miracle, a tide of change rose on the horizon, announcing 3% to sell your home at Haskins Realty Online. We do everything but help you pack. Haskins Realty Online, serving Salem, Portland, and Vancouver.
When it comes to delicious pizza, Izzy's does it better than just about anybody. And Izzy's does it for only $4.99 for lunch, $6.49 for dinner at our famous all-you-can-eat pizza bar, featuring Izzy's sizzling barbecue chicken pizza. Izzy's all-you-can-eat pizza bar at all Izzy's Pizza Bar and Classic Buffet restaurants, where we serve barbecue chicken pizza and a whole lot more.
Dex, I need the closest dentist.
Dr. Victoria Repka, 555, no pain. She's 5 minutes away.
Thanks.
How?
Dex, don't ask.
Vega Locksmiths on 8th Street.
Thanks.
What do you need, Grandpa?
Coffee.
I know 93 coffee shops.
No, they're by your foot.
Oh, that's what I'm here for. Sort of.
Dex, the official directory of Quest, the most used directory in town. Dex knows.
Time to present your family driving trip illustration.
We drove to Yellowstone Park in our van. We went to the mountains in our Honda Odyssey. Here's the DVD entertainment system. Here's how the remote sliding door works. It has a government 5-star crash safety rating. And here are the separate seats my sister and I sit in so we don't bug each other.
The Odyssey from Honda. What family memories should be made of. Now you can lease an Odyssey EX for $299 a month for 36 months.
Get cozy at Sky High's new bench seating. Enjoy.
There's no room.
Oh, come on, Slim, don't be shy.
I'm okay. I'm good. Okay.
Head down. Head down.
Pass it down. Here.
At Alaska Airlines, low fares don't come at your expense. That's the spirit of Alaska.
Do you know what this means, George?
Yes, Martha. Haskins Realty Online can sell our home for 3%.
We do everything but help you pack. Haskins Realty Online, serving Salem, Portland, and Vancouver.
A man in India has created a very unusual car. It's perfect for the avid traveler. It's the world's first suitcase-shaped car. This luggage on the go took 3 months to design. It can reach speeds up to 40 miles an hour. Okay, now this is what the inventor created first, though. The toilet car. It's named the Potty. Costs around $2,000.
Joy's had plenty of gas to get home.
Oh, stop. I said you're always good about being quiet.
I
take that back.
Thanks for watching the area's #1 11 o'clock news. Winner of the Associated Press, Edward R. Murrow, and Emmy Awards for Best Newscast. News Channel 8, where the news comes first.
Boo.
I knew it. You've been in there since I was 6.
Prove it.
I'll prove it. How about a picture?
You know that camera phone thing's too complicated. Just shut the door, and we'll get back to our regular routine.
Here he is.
Here.
Sprint made picture mail right. It's easy to take and send pictures anywhere on their complete wireless network because they built it from the ground up. Mystery solved.
Now get 2 Sprint PCS Vision picture phones for $149.98. Sprint PCS.
It's not just about making plans. It's about making a difference. It's about neighbors and taking an interest rather than merely earning it. At Edward Jones, it's never just about investing. It's about knowing you and your dreams.
My every hope, my life, my world, it all begins with a dream.
Edward Jones, investing in you and your dreams.
At Car Toys, people being a Car Toys expert, I'm also a master of disguise, infiltrating the competition, comparing prices on car audio and wireless gear so you don't have to. Hey, let's just keep this between you and me.
Car Toys, a better way to go.
For Tuesday specials, get 2 tickets.
Infocom.
Why do my Kraft singles taste so good? The Dairy Fairy mixes up the milk with a little magic.
Kids know about taste. They don't know that Kraft American singles have double the calcium. Double the calcium of most other American slices.
You're watching NBC, America's late night leader.